The best weapon of war isn't a gun, rather it's information. Approximately 46 journalists died in 2021. The power of journalism can strongly influence the public's perceptions, and at the same time, they bear the responsibility to tell the truth and make the voices of fellow men and women be heard. Journalism has been a crucial factor in inspiring an oftentimes ignorant world to move to a better future. However, there are people who like to keep the truth out of the light.
U.S. photojournalist Juan Arredondo, who was also in the car with Renaud, was taken to the hospital after the attack. This video shows the evacuation from under the same bridge as seen in this police video. Now, the area's main vehicular bridge across the Irpin River was destroyed.
The gang's particular skill is the production of crack cocaine. It's a small but successful business.
It was very, very strong vapors coming off this cocaine mixture.
We must recognize the damage of censorship.
Since you're attacking us, can you give us a question? Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
Mr. President-elect, since you are attacking our news organization, can you give us a chance?
Your organization
You are attacking our news organization.
Your organization.
Can you give us a chance to ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can you state, Mr. President-elect,
go ahead.
Can you state categorically,
she's asking a question. Don't
Mr.
be rude.
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you
No,
give
I'm
us a question?
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you state categorically that nobody... No, Mr. President-elect, that's not appropriate.
When a government attacks journalism, it always leads to disaster.
Eingesetzt habe, dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines Volkes.
Many horrible things happen in the world, but when we do not express the truth, it only leads to the decrease of accountability. Many countries suppress the truth, such as North Korea, Iran, China, Russia, and many more. The consequences of going against the system results in an unsafe environment for everyone. In Ukraine, with the tensions rising during the current demonstrations of the Russian government, result in more than 100 journalists being attacked, including being stunned by stun grenades and rubber bullets.
Seems like the Russians know where this place is and they're firing on it right now.
Most tragically, a journalist of Vetsy newspaper was lethally shot in the chest by unknown thugs. As well as in Bosnia, some journalists and TV operators covered the demonstrations against corruption and have been treated violently by police. Many journalists are either jailed or never seen again. With this revelation, Reporters Without Borders, a non-profit international organization that aims to safeguard the right to freedom of information, took an interesting approach to the situation. With over 200 million copies sold, Minecraft, a game that houses block people, became the catalyst of something huge, and that something would be the Uncensored Library. The Uncensored Library, released on March 12, 2020. It's a digital place where all countries can access information and news articles without having to worry about the government censorship. A place where different countries, despite having been banned, jailed, exiled, and even killed, can now have their voices heard. The build of this magnitude consists of 12.5 million blocks, with 25 builders from different countries contributing to the build. A truly remarkable piece of art. Wow, look at this. I have my chunks set to 20 chunk render distance, and this place is not even fully rendered. Oh my god, they have a map of the whole entire world. They also have the flags of each country in the world. Remarkable stuff. At the library, over 200 censored books are housed. The target was to help engage gamers between 15 and 30 years old, especially in countries with online censorship, to help engage them into independent journalism. Even the hallways are grand. So like an ant inside a big mansion right now. The library map has already pulled a total of 23,000 downloads globally, while the official server has been accompanied by 17,000 unique visitors across 30,000 sessions. Around those who visited, around 40% have returned at least once.
My name is James Delaney, Managing Director of Blockworks. Blockworks is a company which creates custom experiences and virtual environments within the computer game Minecraft. My team and I built the Uncensored Library for Reporters Without Borders.
Reporters Without Borders and Blockworks were able to analyze where Minecraft communities were particularly sizable, and subsequently matched those results to several countries suffering from a degree of censorship. For example, Mexico is the country where journalists are most at risk. Mexico is one of the deadliest countries for journalists, even surpassing Syria. The combined forces of the government and cartel often results in deaths of those voices deemed to be heard. Journalists who cover sensitive political stories or organized crime are warned, threatened, or even gunned down in cold blood. Others are abducted and never seen again.
A few years back, he made Oxycontin pills, another opioid painkiller. But today he only makes fentanyl, which is much stronger and deadlier. Since fentanyl is added into almost every drug in the illicit market, it helps explain the cause of over 90,000 overdose deaths last year in the United States.
The war on drugs will remain for a while, until the individuals realize the true horrors of suppressing the truth. When one goes inside the Mexico room, there are 12 building memorials. Each one were built for the remembrance of 12 Mexican journalists who have been murdered by the cartel. Alright, so we've arrived at the Mexico portion. These memorial statues of some sort represent 12 people who died. We have to honor each and every single one of these for speaking the truth. They didn't die in vain because their writings are preserved in a digital world where over 200 million people can read it. That's a win. The freedom of press will remain a continuous battle until the end of time. That's just speaking realistically. The ones in power will remain ignorant and untrustworthy with more restriction of the press. But the only thing we could do is to fight back for this freedom. The bearer of information, Minecraft, will not crumble. You can join the server by using this IP. As long as this digital era continues, this everlasting piece of truth will remain. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for 200 subscribers and counting. Make sure you subscribe and like because this is only the beginning. Thanks guys.